Do you want to do your intro?
Oh, yeah, well, I'll do that now.
Yeah. Do you remember everything we spoke about?
Nah. Hello, welcome to a new episode of The World is Absolutely and Mortally Fucked. Added in some new words.
Yeah,
there.
I like new words.
Thanks. This episode, we're going to talk about some woke nursery rhymes.
Ooh.
I know. And just what you all were wondering before you listened to this. You were like, I hope they talk about how to make nursery rhymes woke at some point.
Yeah, and safe.
Well, we are going to do it. And safe.
Yeah.
More importantly, safe.
Safe.
We're also probably going to talk about, although this will probably be the next episode, I imagine. It's going to be cut up because we don't know how that happens yet.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
It's what happens when I sit down eventually and edit it together and we talk for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 episodes, maybe 4.
It's too long. So I think what we do, I think we cut it here. We cut it here.
Yeah.
And then this is the start of the intro for whatever the next episode is.
Okay, go.
So I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
you just do it right now, like this.
In there. Yeah.
And now we're probably going to talk about, I don't know, toilets, pirates, and how pirates relate to Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Which might be a question you've never thought about before.
Absolutely. Second cousins twice removed. Just no, that's not. There's no relation whatsoever. But it's in the quiz. And anyway, enjoy.
Yeah, there's
and
loads
don't
to
forget,
find out. And don't forget, for God's sake, subscribe. Listen to us on iHeartRadio and all the other places you can find your pods.
Yeah, and we're on Apple as well.
Are we on Apple as well?
We're on Apple as well.
Look at us,
yeah.
we're just like Reese Witherspoon.
Just exactly like Reese Witherspoon.
See you later. Oh wait,
you
this
after.
is an intro. Why are we saying bye?
Oh shit, we said fuck it.
Enjoy.
Let's get into some quiz.
Okay.
Yeah, some classic quiz. 1/5 of young adults in the UK believe what? A, that King Charles is a spaniel, right? B, that fish fingers are actually the fingers of fish. Or C, that Miss Muffet is unmarried because she fucks spiders. A, B, or C, question number something.
Right. So, King Charles Spaniel is a thing,
Yeah.
but he himself is not a spaniel.
Well, you got to understand,
But
we're talking about young adults.
20% of young adults. I mean, young adults, what? 21 to 31?
I'm going to tell you something. There was Jesus, I need to look her up and I might add it in. There was a group, a certain percentage of young adults that thought Jesus played for Chelsea. Played football. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I think it was Jesus. But there's that. So there's people out there that are idiots.
That's true.
And they probably wouldn't know who King Charles is. They probably just remember him as the prince with the big ears.
Yeah, but I mean, this is. Yeah, I guess you're right. Actually, if you said who is King Charles, they would say a spaniel because they don't pay attention to the news, so they don't even know that the Queen's dead.
Yeah, it's a dog, innit?
Oh yeah, I get.
It's
yeah,
a dog, innit,
okay,
bro?
That's believable. Yeah. Fish fingers are actually the fingers of fish. If they've never seen a fish finger, I guess they might think that.
No, if they've seen a fish finger, that's fine. But if they've seen fish,
They'll know that that is fair. Yeah.
yeah.
Typically, no fingers.
On fish, yeah.
Miss Muffet is unmarried because she fucks spiders.
That's
Well,
just
you know what?
yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, that could
Listen,
be.
everyone's got their kinks. I'm not here to shame.
Yeah, there's a whole saying from Australia, we're not here to fuck spiders.
Miss
It comes from
Muffet is.
somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's the saying, don't throw a toaster in the bath, right? It comes from something. No, that's not a saying. But you know what I
Don't
mean?
throw your baby out with
Don't
the
throw your
bathwater.
baby. Yeah. Because someone once
Must
threw
have taken the bath and gone, well, I'm done with this water now. Hurled it off.
I was like,
Oh
this-
no, my baby.
it's gone down the drain.
Oh.
So it comes from it's come from somewhere, you know. So
I'm gonna say 1/5 of young adults in the UK believe that King Charles is a spaniel.
see, that is the most obvious one. But it's not. It's 1/5 of young adults think fish fingers are actually the fingers of fish.
No,
Research finds.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
What
This is-
research?
Google it.
Sorry, I can't allow this to go unchallenged.
Go, have a look. Look
Right.
it up. 1/5 of young adults
No
think fish
way.
fingers. And why wouldn't they if they don't go to school?
If
It's
they
called,
do go to school, they're
it's
young
called-
adults.
It's called fish fingers.
There's no way 1/5.
They believe one man flies around the world delivering presents all in one night.
This is young adults. These are people in their 20s.
Or 15, 16. When you become an adult?
I don't know. What's a young adult?
I'm not going to Google that. Young adult fish fingers. That's going to be a nightmare.
Do 1/5 of young adults in the UK think that fish fingers are actually the fingers of fish? Many young adults think fish fingers are fish's fingers. It's a study from 2015. In the United Kingdom, believe that fish fingers are actually made of the fingers of fish.
There you go.
A new study has revealed. Research conducted by Rouse Honey discovered an alarming lack of knowledge among consumers about where the food that they eat comes from. Found that 1 in 7 people didn't know that lamb comes from sheep or that a pork chop comes from a pig. The Honey brand also learned that 1 in 8 believe that farmers have to squeeze bees to get honey.
Individual, just
Come on, Mabel.
Yeah. You're done, Mabel.
Perhaps the most alarming find was that 1 in 5 young adults said they simply did not need to know where their food comes from. Listen, I agree with that.
Yeah,
sometimes
the whole horse thing was happening.
Do you know, everybody was so scandalised when they found horse meat in those microwavable lasagnas. But I was like, well, I've always liked them, so...
Yeah.
And I continued to like them after they took the horse meat out, so I don't mind.
But that whole phrase when you're a kid, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse, comes from somewhere.
Exactly.
You know, Tesco were
onto it. And I tell you what, they microwave well.
And then the other bits go to fix eggs.
Yes, fixing eggs, or you can make violin bows out of horsehair.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
And you can
What do vegans use for their violins?
Air.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen to that sweet, sweet music.
I don't have a problem with vegans. I was actually thinking about becoming vegan for a little while.
Yeah.
I was, but it's not because of any reason other than it forces you to think about what you're cooking. Which just automatically leads you to have a better diet. Do you know what I mean when you do that? That's amazed me.
It's also worrying.
I'm amazed.
Yeah. But the squeezing the bees I wasn't aware of.
I like that.
Do male bees have honey?
Well, all the bees have honey.
Okay, so it's not like milking
honey.
Because I was comparing it to cows. If there was cows getting milked, and again, like that fella who dressed up as a cow.
Yeah.
It was like male bees, like, who wants to squeeze me?
Oh, so you're saying you'd go to a competition dressed as a bee. I think actually as well, when they're saying squeeze the bees for the honey, I imagine those people were thinking that you like crush the bees, like you crush grapes to make wine.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think that's what they were thinking. But maybe that's also too smart for them.
Yeah. They actually don't understand wine. I sure
they don't understand wine. What idiots.
Fucking kids. Shit kids not understanding wine. I can tell the difference between a box wine. So squishing bees.
Do you know, I do think that the wine industry is a con, though.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, where everyone's like, and I can taste what region the grapes from. I mean, maybe that's true, but then they are arbitrarily attach all this value to these wines that were bottled in this year or whatever. I think all that's made up.
I had a friend of my ex. She'd turn around. She goes, if you ordered wine, and she'd pick it up and she'd like finger the bottom of the wine. I go, what are you doing? She goes, if it has a deep punt, it's a good wine. I'm like, that's insane.
That's not true.
That's
insane. Just how they make a bottle.
Yeah, but you're like,
it's so you can pour it.
Yeah, but it's just that idea. She had this idea that she would have heard somewhere, like, oh, you got to check. Yeah, no, that's it. So when me and my dad go buy wine, we buy the largest amount, the largest volume at the cheapest price with the highest
the
alcohol.
biggest ABV.
Yeah, and that's how we do it, and that's how we work it out to the extent where, and I'll show you a picture. I'll probably dig it out now because my phone is back working. They went across to France. I just sent a message. How are you? How's things? And then when you see this, they went to France and they filled the car full of wine. I goes, Happy Father's Day. Hope all is good.
Is it Father's Day?
It was. And then he goes, thanks. Happy Father's Day to you too. Just back from France with 150 litres of plonk. Should do me for the year. I was shitting going through customs. Look at all that wine.
That is a lot of wine.
That's a lot of wine. But that's how we do it. It's funny. And then I don't have a clue. And I've done this with a few different people over the years where I've put the wine that they bought and some box wine in a glass and said, tell me which is your wine. And
they
3
don't know.
times that I do remember doing it, they didn't know. They couldn't tell the difference.
Telling you, it's a con.
It's all a con. And whiskey, I love whiskey, right? Now, you can tell the difference in flavors of certain whiskeys and stuff. But whiskeys that are being sold for like $80 a bottle because Conor McGregor, touched the bottle factory, or, and then the whiskey price is going up, and then this other whiskey company comes in and it's like $50 instead of $60. And you're like, it's all the same, but it's just people know these brands more. That's it.
Well, I think as well, like when you make spirits, it makes a difference where you get the water from.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, it has to.
So you make whiskey. So that's where you get lots of like Highland whiskies because it's made from like the springs in the Highlands and all the fresh water that's up there. The peaty fresh water.
Yeah, peaty fresh. No, I get peaty fresh.
I'm just making shit up now.
I went to school with peaty fresh. But then so whiskey made in the Highlands of Scotland. Yes, whiskey made down by the Waikato River in Huntly probably wouldn't be the same.
Probably not. I don't know. I'm not much of a head for whiskey.
Well, I fucking love it. Who did Joe Biden mix up recently?
Dear.
Putin and Zelensky, Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson, or Hitler and Jesus?
Okay. I can take this from the bottom of the list and work out. Right? So, if Biden mixed up Hitler and Jesus,
yeah,
that would have been. I reckon that would have been big news.
Yeah,
I would have heard that.
Yeah, and you didn't. What you're telling me?
I didn't hear that.
What you're telling me?
So if that's true and I haven't heard it, but then, do you know, I don't know if I've ever said this to you, but about 7 years ago, I made the decision to stop following the news.
Yeah, you're dead right.
And it was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Yeah.
People are talking about all sorts of wars kicking off, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ignorance is bliss.
Absolute
Before I went to
bliss.
college and I was an idiot, I was the happiest I've ever been. The more I've learned, I went, Jesus. And I have to know about the news for the quiz and for writing stuff, and I wish I never knew.
Yeah, that's why I don't do any news. I don't do any current events in my comedy. No. Nothing at all. It's all just...
It's just what... It's like...
Just what it is.
Did you hear about that new show, Friends?
Nah.
You know, like, I'm stuck in the past. Yeah. I don't want to know modern stuff. Michael Jackson is white now. Oh, he's dead now.
He's dead. Oh, shit. And he was a pedophile as well. What the fuck?
Do you think he would have fancied himself when he was... It doesn't matter. It's,
we're feeding into some dark territory here.
Yeah, we can't use that
word. Also, no, because he bleached his skin.
Yeah, I know.
So, there's got to be some body dysmorphia going on there.
So he didn't fancy himself when he was a child. Okay, let's go.
Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson.
What?
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, I think so. Putin and Zelensky, maybe. I reckon he's mixed up Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson.
That is okay. Let's go.
You can't tell his black men apart. I hope I'm wrong.
We'll see.
I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine.
Oh.
Has as much courage
I see. He's not going to hand it over to Samuel L. Jackson now, is he?
So yeah.
That is awful.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
No, stop playing it. It's awful.
Yeah. And then he goes, "Oh, it's President Zelensky." Yeah, mad.
That's such a Freudian slip, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an easy if you're not really focused.
As a host,
and also there you are at the Ukraine Compact, securing Ukraine's future.
I'm hosting gigs, and I have to write their names on my hand, even though I know who they are before I bring them on stage, because I could have easily called Jeremy Corbett Jeremy Elwood last night because I was hosting Elwood the week before.
So everybody would have been confused.
No, it's just in my head. My head will go, it's Jeremy Corbett, and I'll walk out, Jeremy Elwood, right? And it's my head does it to me.
See, my head empties.
I did once.
All the time, everything. Yeah. No, but I mean, and then what happens? So the consequence of this is I meet people.
Yeah.
At gigs, I meet people like last night. Chats with people that were at this gig. And I'll meet some of them again, and they'll talk to me.
Yep.
But they're gone.
Yeah.
They're already gone.
Because you're hosting, and there's so many people. Someone explained this to me. They said you might be slightly autistic or something because we have a certain amount of spoons. I can't remember how they described it.
Yeah.
And
We've got spoons.
so with gigs
And then you ran out of spoons.
and quizzes, you're inundated with stuff. So then it gets to a night off. And I'm like, I just want to be on myself.
The moment I get home and I get changed, because I dress up for gigs a little bit, less so now, but I'm like dressing up for gigs, and then accessories and all that shit. I get home and everything comes off. I sit down at my desk and I put on like a video game or a film or whatever, and it just goes.
Yeah,
it's all gone.
Yeah,
it's gone.
It's gone, and then you can relax. So it's easy to, and it'll often happen when someone will come up and continue a conversation with you that you don't remember having.
Nah.
Because you're kind of packing up and leaving.
I know. Well, I've become really good at being like, oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
A good one is, it's good to see it again.
Yeah, I'm really good at this now. People come at me like, oh, you're trouble, like that sort of shit. They kind of like, oh, here's trouble. And I'm like, oh, here she is herself. No. I have no idea who the bitch is. Yeah. It happens all the time.
It's the job, though. It's the job. But it's, so it is easy. It is easy.
I wonder who that is. Should I answer?
Yeah, go for it. Loudspeaker.
Hello. I'm not bad. Oh. Sorry. You're delivering the bed today? Oh, brilliant. I'm not home, but I'll contact my partner who's home. You'll be there in the next 15 minutes, did you say? Cool. All right. Thanks. Bye.
I thought it was going to be one of those scam calls. I was going to tell you to press record.
No, I wish it was. We've ordered a new bed. And it's just come. And I says, oh, I'll let my partner know. And he's like, and you can text her. I shouldn't do an accent, sorry. You can text her. You'll cut out my accent there. It wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it was good. But you can text her.
You can text her and she can come out and meet us. I'm like, okay, so Tim's going to amble out and meet them in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That'll be funny.
Text the delivery guy back and say, she will meet you at the door.
I might just keep it vague. They will meet you at the door.
No, call it she, because he'd be like, that's a hairy woman.
Oh, hi. I thought you weren't going to answer there. The bed's going to be there in 15 minutes. This is exciting. We're getting the new bed tonight. We've had so much back pain. Like, we're on the podcast now. So I better go. Speak to you later on.
Let's break that bed in.
Yeah. My favourite part about this whole situation is I don't have to deal with the delivery.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Trying to get shit into this gaff is a nightmare. So I'd hate to be involved. And I get...
We've got a little house.
Yeah, so
it's easy.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be there. Yeah. I just like to come in and everything's done.
Yeah.
I was born to be really wealthy.
You're doing well.
No, I'm not.
No, you're doing well.
No, I'm not, because I don't have servants.
So
I know that we call them staff now.
No, you can
but
call them slaves.
I will call them servants.
Oh, sorry, servants.
Sorry. I mean, I will pay them
someday.
So
Tim is your servant.
No.
Is the bed put together?
The bed's put together. This bed is the most expensive thing I've ever bought.
How much?
Well, it's not that expensive, to be fair, because I've never bought a house or a car bed in mind.
So how much?
4,500.
That's expensive enough, isn't it?
And actually, second most expensive thing, because I'm getting some cosmetic dentistry done at the moment.
Oh yes, gonna come back with the big shiny whites.
No, I'm getting them done here, so
so they won't be shiny.
They won't be shit.
Yeah,
there's a turkey teeth people.
Yeah. Like what's it, Ryland Clark?
Ryland
glows
Clark's
in the
got
dark.
it.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Yeah, who else? Yeah, there's a few people that have it.
I mean, I want my teeth to look like teeth.
No, I want like painted white.
Do you?
Nah, I'm only messing.
Do you know what I do want? Botox.
It's weird.
I've been thinking about getting Botox. I'm getting my tits done as well.
I might get my tits done, yeah.
Let's get our tits done.
Let's get our tits done. If anyone can sponsor us getting our tits done, I want triple D's. Is that a thing?
I don't know if that's legally binding now.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that. Nah, I don't want any cosmetics. I don't think I want any. Or do I?
Really?
I'm enjoying getting old.
Are you?
Yeah, I love it.
I don't mind getting old. I just want. I don't know why. There's just something about it where I'm like, I just want it. I
Yeah.
just want a couple of things.
I wouldn't mind having those big fucking stupid fat lips for a day.
Just for the day.
Just for a day.
Just for the day.
Just for a laugh.
Just to see.
I'm sure there's filters on Snapchat.
You could just go and get it done.
Yeah,
Just go and get it done. Go and get fillers.
Nah.
Get lip fillers.
Do you ever see when it goes wrong and you see these mad broken heads? Right, that would be my look. I'd have a mad broken head.
Or you'd be like, I did it for a laugh, and now look at me. You'd be on Embarrassing Bodies or something.
Yeah, big fucking fat eye.
Which is a horrible name for a show, isn't it?
It is, but it does what it says on the tin. It's people that embarrassed, but they're not that embarrassed. They're getting a fucking weird triple cock out on TV with like fucking warts and shit growing all over it. My ex, because she's a nurse, she could watch that and eat her dinner at the same time.
No, I can't even watch it.
It's too much for me. Yeah.
I find it too much as well.
They walk in and they go, yeah, I'm so embarrassed. I've never shown this to anyone before in my life. What is it? Oh, it's just like about 4 or 5 arseholes I have. And they just open up and there's holes everywhere. And then the doctor goes, well, I suppose if we can staple at least 2 of them together, we can fix this. I'm like, this should be private. Because he'll walk back into his pub and sit down for the first time in 20 years and everyone's going to applaud and then go, you're a fucking freak.
Yeah. Congratulations on having 1 arsehole now.
Yeah. There's a woman with just had a massive fanny skin and she was really embarrassed about it. And then they just sort of like rolled it up, tucked it in, and that was it.
Like a little French pleat.
Yeah. But I plaited it. But the thing is, not everyone was going to see that. Only whatever partner she's with, and now all of a sudden everyone's seen
I
the
guess there's
flappy
something
fanny.
quite empowering about it, where you're like, you know what? If we can get these people on, and they're going to talk about these normal things that are wrong with them.
Yeah, I'd had a flappy fanny.
Other people are going to be like, I can talk about this as well. I can go and talk about it with my doctor in private. Maybe that's where it's good. I don't know what that has to do with Biden mistaking Putin and Zelensky, though. But I will say...
I don't know how we got there.
I will say, probably, he seems like a perfectly decent old man, right?
Yeah.
But probably for the best that he's dropped out of that race now, I would say.
He's kind of lost it. But the Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson thing has come up before, and I put this in next. This is you'll enjoy this.
Oh, good. Samuel L. Jackson. I'm not
Did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
Oh.
What Super Bowl commercial?
No, no.
Oh, you know what? My mistake.
You're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Fuck, you're
We may
exactly
be
right.
all black and famous,
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
I am guilty.
Do you think...
Next question.
I am guilty.
He thought you were Bob Dylan.
Right.
I thought you were Bob Dylan.
You're the entertainment reporter.
I know. I've done
You're
them
the
all.
entertainment reporter
Right.
for this station.
Flog.
And you don't know the difference between
I
me and
know.
Lawrence Fishburne.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, he's a fucking
I mean,
legend.
it's one thing to be mistaken when you're not the entertainment reporter for a news station, but but I will say, now here's a question: Is it racist to mistake them? And I do mean just those 2 people, because I don't, for example, mistake Kevin Hart for Lawrence Fishburne.
No, true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson, is that, or is it because it's not that they look the same, but they do play similar sort of roles in films, right?
Yeah, I know. I can
Do you
tell
know
the
what I
difference.
So
I know
mix
who
up
they
Keira
are.
Knightley and Natalie Portman all the time.
I get
as well.
them mixed up, and even that lady news reporter there, she looks like Monica Lewinsky.
She does
I
look
wouldn't
like
know
Monica
the difference
Lewinsky.
between them.
If she said, "Hi, I'm Monica Lewinsky," I'd be like, "Wow,
of course
good
you are.
for you. Of
Yeah.
course you are."
Yeah. So, but I love Samuel L. Jackson and Lawrence, so I know
do
that.
I.
So I'd never. But it's funny in quiz, you do get some people mix up a lot of celebrities. Like even what's it, Bill Paxman and there's Bill Pullman. There's a couple of actors. There's a lot of actors that I just don't know.
Yeah, but you know their names and you know roughly what they're in.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not this, but to be fair, if I was an entertainment journalist, I would know.
I'd know.
My job is watching films and knowing who's involved in them.
If that was my job, I would be Googling the top 10 Billboard charts to know who everyone is, because I don't want to be called out if someone goes, here, what do you think of Doja Cat? And I'm like, oh, it was a good movie. You know, I don't want to, you know.
What about that Lady Gaga, eh?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know.
Great song,
great,
yeah.
Yeah,
Queen were lovely.
I love it.
You want to be on top of it. Yeah,
of course you do.
Yeah,
I guess for the normal layperson, if you're mixing up celebrities and actors, it's not really a big deal.
Nah, but he should be sacked.
But to be fair, probably not a big deal to us in the members of public. But if you are that person that's constantly being mistaken for somebody, it's probably quite annoying.
Well, there's a picture, I'll add it into the video, where he walks around with a T-shirt saying, "I'm not Lawrence Fishburne."
See, because people are always mistaking me as well for celebrities just because of how I carry myself in life.
Which Lady Diana, I think you said before.
Diana,
yeah, Lady
yes.
Diana, the
The
reincarnation.
Princess of Hearts.
I'm not saying anything.
That's people are constantly going, oh,
there she goes.
there
again.
she goes. There she is.
There she is.
I'm so
good to
glad
see
you
her back.
survived the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's what they say to me.
There's no damage.
Get your revenge dress out, Diana, they'll say.
Yeah, and who is the revenge against?
Charles.
Oh, yeah, not Bill Gates. Okay.
It's where she's being interviewed, and there's that one point in the interview that I got these two lines that Princess Diana said that I just remembered in my head for some reason. And one of them is her going, where she says, where they're like, the reporter goes, "Do you think you'll ever be queen?" And she goes, "I'd like to be a queen in people's hearts." Which actually, when you think about it, right? Because yes, lovely person, did a lot of lovely things, right?
Yeah.
Decent woman.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, that's a cunty thing to say.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Only a cunt would say that. I mean, I'm not saying on this podcast now that Princess Diana was a cunt. I'm not saying that. But that is something a cunt would say. I'd like to be a queen in people's hearts.
Is it a cunty thing to say?
Yes, Alan.
I think it's something like,
Do you not
I will
think-
never be, I will never
If
get
she was like, I'll never be queen, but I hope that I can do something for the people.
Yeah.
For people, that's fine.
I want to be
guess
the
that's what she meant.
people's champion. Take me in your hearts, not that fucking
Not that old.
smoke-riddled bag of shit that's going to take over. Fucking chain smoking.
Bear in
Camel.
mind, we have already said on the podcast we'd love to have a drink with Camilla.
You did.
I said that I would have a
Like-
drink, but then I would have had a drink with Diana as well.
You would have more fun with her.
Of course.
I think with Diana, you're drinking a bit of champagne. Camilla, you're drinking a pint of lager.
gin and
Oh,
slimline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll bet she's like, I bet if you're putting in your slimline, she's like, easy on the slimline.
Yeah.
I want to taste the gin. You know.
Can I have 4 parts gin, 1 part slimline, please?
Yeah, I bet she asks for no ice because she thinks that it dilutes the alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah, I can fucking smell her. I can smell the whole scene. Nah. Yeah, okay, let's do the next one. Who recreated, it should be recreated, their famous movie scene from a movie recently? Is it A, Sharon Stone and the scene in Basic Instinct?
I know the scene you're talking
B,
about.
Alec Baldwin. Too soon. C,
Well, he was found innocent, and
Oh,
rightly so.
oh, good. Next one, Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore in Ghost.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, which is why.
Oh. So it was quite easy for Jamie Moore to do that. Okay.
She's just trying to make a pot, a bit bowl, a pottery bowl.
She's making a body ball.
Christ.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna. Oh, I don't actually know the answer to this one, but I
Do you
think
not?
no. I think I'll go Sharon Stone.
Not Alec Baldwin. Oh, he's
Well,
not
he's
guilty,
been
that's
wrapped
great.
up in his legal troubles at the
Yeah.
moment, so
True, he's not going to
I
come
don't
out
think
and
he's
start
going to be
shooting
like,
guns in the
let's
air.
hope.
Yeah. Hey, I'm free. Bam, 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 bam. A couple of seagulls fall down, shoots them. So yeah, that's fair enough.
That was a sad situation. For
Yeah, it was a
them,
very
to be
sad
fair.
situation. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. We don't really know. That could
That's
happen.
possible.
It's possible.
I'd say Sharon Stone, Mum.
Yeah, let's just do it. There you go. She recreated it at the age of something, and
She looks great.
she looks great for her age. Yeah,
She
yeah,
still looks
absolutely.
great.
Absolutely, lovely pearl necklace there, and
She'll need to wipe that off with a
Oh,
towel.
that's not coming off. You need a Dettol. Dettol. What tattoo did a fella in the UK get? Nike trainers on his feet.
Oh, I hope not. That would be fucking awful.
A Gucci scarf in his neck.
Oh, that would be worse.
Yeah.
What's worse? I'm not
Or
sure.
a shadow by his willy to make it look larger. A, B, or C? Question. Now, people, they're all plausible. Again,
Which is sad, isn't it?
it's
And
horrific.
there it is. That's why the podcast is called The World is Fucked.
Which you
because
can listen to on iHeartRadio and anywhere that you get your pods.
We nearly forgot we were doing a podcast, I think, for a while there.
Yeah, it's a lovely morning.
It was.
Just having a
We
chat.
didn't even record an intro. We'll do that later.
Yeah, do that later.
Okay, right. Night trainer on his feet would be genuinely horrific. That, to me, would be the worst one.
Also, painful.
Agonizing.
Agonizing.
I cannot imagine getting the soles of your feet or the little bones across the
Yeah,
top
the
of your
bone, the
feet.
little, the
Oh my
David
God.
Beckham metatarsal. We never knew what it was
I
called.
don't actually think a tattoo artist would tattoo the bottom of your feet.
Can I tell you something weird?
Yes,
I
please,
was
please
walking.
do.
I was walking now. I think it's closed now. It was just after lockdown, and I was walking around the corner here in Eden Terrace, and there was a tattoo parlor there. And I walked by, and a guy was tattooing what turned out to be a dildo.
Was he practicing on it?
Yeah, it turned out. Look, that's what I think
Yeah.
it was in the end.
That makes
But-
sense.
Yeah, but he was holding it where the willy
Oh,
would
I
be.
see.
And I honestly, I
Oh.
walked by, and I thought he's tattooing his own dick.
And it's massive.
And it was fucking there. And I was like, by the window. Like anyone walking by could see it. And people must know who he is. It must be some sort of local sort
like,
of
"That's
people
Charlie."
know. Yeah. I had to walk back and I wonder if I can find a picture. I never shared it in the end because I thought it was too mental. But I went back and took a picture while he was looking at me. And he was like, hey, wait, trying to pose for it. I'm going to try and find that picture.
That sounds
And
like a great picture.
Yeah, but I was, when I
So it looked like he's using
was
the dildo to practice
practice on a
tattooing
willy.
his own dick.
yeah, or someone else's. But he was doing...
Jesus.
There's I won't say names. There's a friend of mine who got his willy tattooed years ago when he got hot rod flames on his willy. And
Oh, God.
when he came up, anytime someone comes up behind me and does that whole cover your eyes, guess who it is sort of thing, guess who's here behind you? And I did my boss years ago did it. She came up behind me, guess who it is? And I always reach around and grab them by the willy. So once I went, oh Jesus, she goes, you fucking came up behind me. But I did it with my mate when he came up behind me with the hot rod tattoo. He just got it done. I didn't know he got it done. And he goes, guess who it is? And I went, what? I've never heard a higher shriek because he was freshly tattooed on the willy and I squeezed it.
God.
Yeah,
Well, why would you do such a thing?
exactly. I go, what? It's not my fault.
I
You
didn't
come up behind
tattoo
me.
your
Yeah.
dick.
I'm going to grab something that's make you uncomfortable when you put me.
To be fair, maybe you shouldn't grab.
Well, this was a long time ago.
This was
is-
before all the
all the stuff, all the
stuff.
dirty bastards.
When you
yeah.
could do it.
When you could,
And
you
it was
walk
just
around,
a bit of cheeky fun.
just walk up to you, and go, all right, John, flick him in the dick. That's
Just what you did.
remember the good old days. All right, here, what's that?
A Gucci scarf on his neck.
Yeah, so that's where you put your scarves.
That actually makes me feel sick.
Does it? Because Gucci, are you more
No,
the Prada?
just the idea of tattooing brands on you is so tacky.
Yeah.
It's so tacky.
They're not even getting paid.
And so, for that reason, I hope it's C, a shadow by his penis to make it look larger.
yeah, because
That's
that
what
does
I'm
make
hoping
sense.
for.
Well, yeah, let's have a look at his. It's his feet. He's got a Nike tattoo.
And look at him smiling there.
Yeah, he's
What
delighted
a
with it.
knob.
Just buy a pair of trainers, you lunatic.
That's awful.
Isn't it? So you'll see the video or the image on the YouTube and the Spotify, but even the detail
Because
of the
he
laces.
was tired of paying for shoes.
How do you
I'm
exhaust
sorry,
it?
but that's not going to replace a shoe.
No, because you still need
You still
the
need
sole.
shoes.
Still need something to wear on your feet when you walk outside.
Oh, do you know what as well? Look at him there. He's the sort of person, I know this sounds nasty, right? I'm getting a bit nasty this time in our recording session.
That's okay.
I don't mind. I think
That's
it's just
okay.
the mood I'm in.
Yeah. That's allowed.
He looks like the sort of person who thinks he's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Check
He
out
look-
my watch. It's massive.
Yeah, totally. check out my watch, check out my little tattoos.
Yeah.
And look at him, he's like, isn't it hilarious? Look what I've done. Oh, thumbs up, eh? And all the tattooists have got to be sitting around going, this guy's a cunt.
But he has money.
But he's got
And we took
money,
his
and
money.
we're going to fucking take it.
And then he goes home and cries into that wet ink.
What? And it's awful.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
I
But
hate it.
Nike, and at least it wasn't made by, slaves, as the rest of the Nike shoes are. You know what I mean? At least, do you know what I mean? I think so, yeah. I don't know.
A lot of brands
A lot
are.
of brands are, yeah. I think they got in trouble for it.
Oh, well.
Walmart had to pull a range of Christmas jumpers featuring what? A, elves smoking weed.
Cool.
B, Santa doing lines of cocaine.
Cool.
Or Rudolph on MDMA. What do you reckon it is? Question something.
Elves.
Elves smoking
I
weed.
reckon it's the elves. There's no way they even designed Santa doing a line of cocaine.
Okay, let's think about the images. So elves smoking weed. How can it look like it's? How can they have it on a? How did they get it past the people in charge? Right. So it's elves that are
good
smoking
point.
weed.
Good point. Because it would have to be. This is a picture of an elf smoking weed.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a picture of Santa, but oops, if you look at it this way, it looks like he's doing a line of coke.
Cocaine. Here's a picture of an elf making a chimney or something. And,
Now
he's
you've
smoking.
introduced doubt into my thinking.
Yeah, well, that's my job, man.
I like it.
And Rudolph that could be Rudolph with what looks like sweets. That's the easy one, right? Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, not Rudolph Jones. Could be sitting. I'm sure there's a
Sorry, who's Rudolph Jones?
I don't know, but I don't have a phone book. I'm sure there's a Rudolph Jones out there somewhere in the world.
Probably. Rudolph Jones, could you please get in touch with us?
Rudolph Jones, get in touch. We'd like to have you on the pod and talk about that time you did Molly on a Christmas jumper from Walmart. So they're all, if you can imagine it, if you can imagine something
Actually,
that...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, you've put a new context here.
Yeah.
I was very confident when I saw these options,
course you were.
and now I feel, slightly less confident. But I'm still going to say I'm smoking weed.
All right. Well, you're in for the shock.
I can't wait.
You're in for the shock.
I can't wait.
Walmart pulls jumpers appearing to show Santa.
I want that so badly. That's fantastic.
You must be able to buy that online.
I mean, that is Santa doing lines of cocaine.
There's no way
There's-
around it.
there's-
It's even got a pile like, what's that movie? Scarface. A pile of snow in front of him. He's on a sofa. He has what looks like a straw. And there's 3 lines.
That's Santa doing cocaine.
There's nothing else it could be.
There is absolutely nothing else it could be. That is a jumper with a picture of Santa doing lines of cocaine on it.
Yeah.
And why they've pulled it. Walmart are cowards.
Yeah.
They should have kept selling that. I want it.
You must be able to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll add that to me notes.
I have to have a look.
Santa cocaine.
Because we'll need to do a Christmas episode at some
Yeah.
point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if we keep doing the podcast for ages.
Well, that's the plan. So yeah, that was it. The company apologizes and says the product was sold by a third-party seller and does not represent Walmart's values.
I love the statement. Does
Yeah.
not represent Walmart's values.
We're not into Santa doing cocaine.
Listen, guys, we are not here to promote cocaine.
We
We're
are
just
here
a
to sell-
supermarket
We're just selling shit, man.
selling bullets.
That is what I want, selling bullets.
Yeah, they sell bullets.
Of course they do, yeah. You can buy a bullet and a gun, but you're not buying a jumper
I
with
tell
Santa
you
doing
what, if you
cocaine.
want Santa with a cocaine,
That's
you
one of
need
the
to go
best.
elsewhere. I love it.
I want
I
it.
absolutely love it.
I'm getting it. Right, we'll get it for the Christmas episode.
Hello, boys and girls, have you been naughty? Getting up to no good, thinking he ain't caught me. Come on, Santa's lap, have a smoke and a yoke. We'll all enjoy a ho-ho-ho and a line of coke.